In 2012, NASA faced a challenging decision. The space agency had just successfully landed the Curiosity rover on Mars, a groundbreaking achievement in space exploration. However, as they looked to the future, they had to make a difficult choice. Should they invest in sending another, more advanced rover to Mars, or allocate those resources to other space projects? On one hand, a new Mars mission could build on the success of Curiosity, potentially uncovering crucial information about the red planet's history and its potential to support life. On the other hand, those same billions of dollars could fund numerous other scientific endeavors, from exploring other planets and moons in our solar system to developing new technologies for space travel. This scenario perfectly illustrates a concept that's crucial not just in space exploration, but in every decision we make in our personal and professional lives: opportunity cost. Understanding this concept can revolutionize the way you approach choices, helping you make more informed decisions and maximize the value of your resources, whether that's money, time, or effort. In this video, we'll explore the ins and outs of opportunity cost, its applications across various fields, and how you can use this powerful mental model to enhance your decision-making skills. By the end, you'll have a valuable tool in your mental toolkit that can help you navigate complex choices with greater clarity and confidence. At its core, opportunity cost is a simple yet powerful concept. It's the value of the next best alternative that you give up when making a choice. In other words, it's what you sacrifice when you decide to do one thing instead of another. This concept recognizes that our resources, whether time, money, or effort, are limited, and every choice we make involves trade-offs. If you're enjoying this content and want to learn about more mental models like this one, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. The concept of opportunity cost has its roots in economic theory, but its implications reach far beyond the realm of finance. The term was first introduced by Austrian economist Friedrich von Wieser in the late 19th century. However, the idea behind it can be traced back to earlier economic thinkers who grappled with the notion of scarcity and choice. In 1932, British economist Lionel Robbins brought the concept to the forefront of economic thinking. In his influential work, An Essay on the Nature and Significance of Economic Science, Robbins defined economics as the science of studying human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. This definition put the idea of opportunity cost at the heart of economic analysis. Over time, the concept of opportunity cost has evolved and found applications not just in economics, but in fields as diverse as business strategy, personal finance, public policy, and even psychology. Today, it's recognized as a fundamental principle in decision-making across all areas of life. To truly grasp the power of opportunity cost, let's break it down into its key components and explore how it shapes our decisions. At the heart of opportunity cost is the reality of scarcity. We live in a world of limited resources, limited time, limited money, limited energy. Because of this scarcity, every choice we make involves a trade-off. When you choose to spend an hour studying, that's an hour you can't spend exercising or socializing. When a company invests $1 million in research and development, that's $1 million they can't invest in marketing or employee training. Opportunity cost focuses specifically on the next best alternative, not all possible alternatives. This is an important distinction. When making a decision, you're not giving up every other possible option. You're giving up the best option among those you didn't choose. Let's use an analogy to illustrate this. Imagine you're at an ice cream shop that offers 3 flavors: chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. You love chocolate, like vanilla, and are indifferent to strawberry. If you choose chocolate, your opportunity cost isn't both vanilla and strawberry, it's just vanilla, because that was your next best option. Opportunity costs can be both explicit, involving direct monetary expenses, and implicit, involving indirect costs or non-monetary factors. For example, if you decide to quit your job to start a business, the explicit opportunity cost might be your foregone salary. The implicit cost could include the loss of job security, benefits, and professional networks. Opportunity costs can vary greatly depending on whether you're considering short-term or long-term outcomes. A decision that seems costly in the short term might yield significant benefits in the long run, and vice versa. This is why it's crucial to consider the time horizon when evaluating opportunity costs. For instance, choosing to pursue a college education might involve high short-term opportunity costs, tuition fees, foregone income from not working full-time. However, the long-term benefits in terms of increased earning potential and career opportunities often outweigh these short-term costs. The accuracy of our assessment of opportunity costs depends heavily on the information available to us. With perfect information, we could always identify the true next best alternative and its exact value. However, in reality, we often make decisions with incomplete information, which can lead to misjudgments of opportunity costs. Understanding opportunity cost can significantly improve our decision-making process. It encourages us to consider alternatives systematically, quantify the value of different options when possible, think beyond monetary costs to include time, effort, and other resources, and evaluate both short-term and long-term consequences of our choices. By consciously considering opportunity costs, we can make more informed, rational decisions that align better with our goals and values. Many poor decisions result from failing to consider opportunity costs. For example, a company might launch a new product line without fully considering the resources it diverts from improving existing products, or an individual might make a large purchase without considering how that money could have been invested for future financial security. Recognizing and factoring in opportunity costs doesn't always change our decisions, but it ensures that we make those decisions with a fuller understanding of their implications. Now let's return to NASA's decision about future Mars missions. After careful consideration of the opportunity costs involved, NASA chose a balanced approach. They decided to proceed with another Mars mission, what would become the Perseverance rover, while also investing in other space exploration projects. The opportunity cost of the Mars mission was significant. The billions of dollars spent on Perseverance couldn't be used for other potential projects like a mission to Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, or advancing technology for crewed missions to Mars. However, NASA determined that the potential scientific gains from Perseverance, including the possibility of finding signs of ancient microbial life on Mars, outweighed these opportunity costs. At the same time, recognizing the importance of diverse space exploration efforts, NASA continued to invest in other projects. They funded missions to asteroids, continued work on space telescopes, and maintained their commitment to the International Space Station. This decision demonstrates how understanding opportunity cost doesn't always lead to an either-or choice. Sometimes, it helps in finding a balanced approach that maximizes overall value across multiple objectives. Let's explore two more fascinating examples of opportunity cost in action, showcasing its relevance across different sectors and scales. In the 1980s, Japan faced a critical juncture in its manufacturing industry. The country was experiencing rapid economic growth, but also facing challenges such as an aging population and increasing labor costs. Japanese companies had to decide where to focus their resources. Should they outsource manufacturing to countries with cheaper labor, or invest heavily in automation and robotics? Many Japanese firms, particularly in the automotive and electronic sectors, chose the latter option. They invested billions of yen in developing and implementing robotic systems in their factories. This decision carried significant opportunity costs. The money spent on robotics research and implementation could have been used to expand operations overseas, increase marketing efforts, or return profits to shareholders. However, this strategic choice paid off in the long run. By focusing on robotics, Japanese manufacturers were able to maintain high-quality production domestically, increase efficiency and productivity, and develop a new industry of robotics manufacturing, positioning Japan as a global leader in this field. Today, Japan is the world's leading manufacturer of industrial robots, with companies like Fanuc, Yaskawa, and Kawasaki Heavy Industries dominating the global market. This success story demonstrates how considering long-term opportunity costs can lead to decisions that create new opportunities and competitive advantages. Water scarcity is becoming an increasingly critical issue worldwide, And nowhere is this more evident than in agriculture, which accounts for about 70% of global freshwater use. Farmers and policymakers constantly face decisions about water allocation that involve significant opportunity costs. Consider the situation in California's Central Valley, one of the most productive agricultural regions in the world. Farmers here grow a wide variety of crops, from staples like tomatoes and almonds to water-intensive but highly profitable crops like rice. In 2015, during a severe drought, California imposed mandatory water use restrictions. Farmers had to make difficult decisions about which crops to grow based on their water requirements. Growing water-intensive crops like rice or alfalfa meant using water that couldn't be used for other crops or couldn't be left in rivers for environmental purposes or urban use. The opportunity cost of water use became starkly clear. Some farmers chose to switch to less water-intensive crops, invest in more efficient irrigation systems, or leave some fields fallow and sell their water rights to urban areas. These decisions had immediate economic impacts. For instance, switching from rice to less water-intensive crops often meant lower profits in the short term. However, it also led to long-term benefits such as soil conservation and more sustainable water use. Moreover, the high opportunity cost of water led to innovations in agricultural technology. Drip irrigation systems, drought-resistant crop varieties, and precision agriculture techniques using data and AI have all seen increased adoption. This ongoing situation in California agriculture illustrates how understanding opportunity cost can drive innovation and more sustainable resource use. It also shows how opportunity costs can change over time as circumstances, in this case, water availability, shift, necessitating continuous reassessment of decisions. Understanding opportunity cost gives us a powerful lens through which to view our decisions, whether we're managing a space agency, running a manufacturing company, or simply deciding how to spend our day. It reminds us that every choice we make involves trade-offs and encourages us to think critically about the value of our next best alternative. As you go about your day, consider this. What opportunities are you giving up with each decision you make? Are you fully accounting for these hidden costs in your choices? Share your thoughts in a comment below.